Welcome, everyone. Today we're setting off on quite a journey. We'll be exploring the food scenes in three really fascinating places.
That's right. We're looking at New Orleans, Tuscany, and Kyoto.
And the idea is to get under the skin of these culinary cultures, guided by, well, the people who know them best, the local chefs and food experts.
It's amazing how different they are, but each tells you so much about the place itself, through its food.
Exactly. So let's dive right in. First stop, New Orleans.
Ah, New Orleans.
Yeah.
A city that just bursts with flavor, doesn't it?
It really does. It's this incredible blend. You have Creole, Cajun, French, Spanish, African traditions, all kind of mixed together.
Yeah, it's not just that they exist side by side. It's how they've genuinely fused, creating something totally new. It's a fantastic example of culinary evolution, really.
And who better to help us understand this than someone like Chef Emeril Lagasse?
Oh, definitely. He's such a big name there, with Emeril's Nawala, Emeril's Delmonico. Quite a few spots.
And Merrill, and even a place at the airport now, Emeril's Table.
Right. He's known for taking Creole and Cajun food and giving it his own, well, innovative spin.
Yeah, people often ask about the difference, right? Creole maybe a bit more urban, refined, using those classic French techniques sometimes.
And Cajun more rustic, country cooking from the bayous, lots of flavor, really hearty.
And Lagasse respects both traditions, but he definitely puts his own stamp on things. You go to his places, you expect the classics, gumbo, jambalaya.
Shrimp étouffée, all the good stuff.
Exactly, but he makes them his own. And he doesn't just keep it in the restaurants, does he? He shares that knowledge.
He does cooking classes. I saw he even has online ones through Sur La Table now.
Yeah.
Things like holiday meals, classic dishes. It's pretty accessible.
Which is great, but for that really deep, authentic Creole tradition, you have to talk about Leah Chase.
Oh, absolutely. Leah Chase, the queen of Creole cuisine. What a legend.
Her restaurant, Yuki Chase's. It's more than just a restaurant, isn't it?
It really is. It's at 2301 Orleans Avenue, a proper landmark. Been central to the community for, well, forever, it feels like.
Still going strong. Lunch, Tuesday to Friday, I think. And dinner, just Friday and Saturday nights.
Yeah, that sounds right. And probably best to book ahead. It gets busy.
I bet. What she represented was that true, unwavering commitment to authentic Creole food. Just the heart and soul of New Orleans cooking.
Truly. Such an important figure.
Okay, so from that vibrant mix in New Orleans, let's completely change gears. Tuscany.
Ah, Tuscany. Rolling hills, vineyards, beautiful. And the food reflects that, I think.
Definitely. It feels like the opposite approach in some ways. Less about fusion, more about simplicity, honoring really good local ingredients.
Exactly. It's built on showcasing the quality of what the land gives you.
Yeah.
Very different philosophy.
So who guides us here?
Well, we could look at someone like Chef Giovanni Rossi. He seems to really embody that Tuscan spirit.
What kind of dishes are we talking about? The classics.
Oh, yeah. Things like ribollita, that amazing bread and vegetable soup.
Hearty.
And, of course, bistecca alla fiorentina, the big Florentine steak.
Can't forget that one.
And things like pappardelle with wild boar sauce.
Yeah.
Just rich, traditional flavors.
Sounds incredible. Does he teach as well?
He does, actually, in Florence, at the Food and Wine Academy of Florence. Offers hands-on classes. Imagine getting to cook with those ingredients there.
That would be amazing. A proper immersion in Italian cooking.
Definitely a highlight for anyone visiting.
And besides chefs, there are other food experts, right? Like Maria Bianchi.
Yes, Maria Bianchi. She offers these curated food tours, takes you around the towns, visits vineyards, olive oil producers.
It's a family-run trattorias, too.
Exactly. Those places that are the real heart of Tuscan eating. Her tours sound incredibly informative because she knows the regional culture so deeply.
Does she have specific insights, like what makes her tours special beyond just listing places?
Well, it's her connections, I think.
Yeah.
She might take you to, say, a tiny olive oil producer who's been using the same traditional press for generations. You hear the family story behind the oil.
Ah, okay, so it's personal. You get the stories behind the food.
Precisely. That's where her real expertise comes through. And she's written a book, too, Italian Cuisine at the Table, Tradition, Passion, and Authentic Flavors.
Right, collecting those authentic recipes shows her commitment.
Definitely.
Okay, so New Orleans fusion, Tuscan tradition. Our final stop is Kyoto, Japan.
Kyoto, the heart of traditional Japanese cuisine. Very different again.
Yeah, here it seems to be all about delicacy, refinement, artistry almost.
Absolutely. Centuries of technique, focusing intensely on seasonal ingredients, and, well, presentation is huge.
If Tuscany is rustic simplicity, Kyoto is refined art.
A good way to put it. And our guide here could be Chef Hiroshi Nakamura. He's a master of kaiseki.
Kaiseki, that's the multi-course dining experience, right?
It is, but it's more than just lots of courses.
Right.
It's a philosophy about balance, harmony, showcasing seasonality through meticulous preparation. It's like a culinary story.
Can you give some examples of his dishes? What makes them stand out?
Well, think of something like his sesame tofu. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly delicate, creamy, with just this perfect, subtle sesame flavor.
Okay.
Or his white miso soup. So comforting, but packed with flavor, often with tiny, perfectly prepared seasonal vegetables. Then you have his sashimi.
Always showcasing the freshest local fish, I imagine.
Exactly, and arranged like a piece of art. Or his grilled fish cooked just so, that perfect balance of smoky and savory. It's about evoking emotion, really. Very intentional cooking.
That sounds incredible. And for exploring Kyoto beyond a single restaurant.
There's Yuki Tanaka. She's a food expert who runs culinary tours.
What kind of tours?
Focused on places like Kyoto's amazing food markets, Nishiki Market perhaps, and also historic restaurants. She gives you insights into the city's food history.
And tastings too.
Oh yeah, tastings of traditional sweets, pickles, different kinds of green tea.
Yeah.
She's clearly passionate about Kyoto's traditions.
Makes sense. Kyoto has such a rich culinary heritage. Are there other tour options people might look into?
Yeah, Kyoto has quite a few actually. There are things like ninja food tours, Kyoto localized for a, well, local perspective. Kyoto Culinary Discovery focuses on maybe hidden spots and workshops.
Right, even walking tours that cover history and food, especially in areas like Gion.
Exactly, and private tours too, like Charlie's Kyoto tours. Lots of ways to experience the food scene there. Each gives you a slightly different angle.
It's interesting how many ways you can explore just one city's food culture.
Definitely.
So we've traveled from the lively fusion of New Orleans
To the rustic traditions of Tuscany.
and landed in the delicate artistry of Kyoto, all through the eyes of local experts.
And you really see how profoundly the place itself, the history, the environment, shapes the food. New Orleans mixing everything up. Tuscany celebrating simplicity. Kyoto refining technique.
It really highlights how tied a place's identity is to its food, doesn't it? And how vital these local chefs and experts are in keeping those traditions alive, but also pushing them forward sometimes.
Absolutely crucial. They're the guardians and the innovators.
It leaves you thinking, though, when you see these really different approaches, fusion, tradition, artistry, what does that tell us about the role of local knowledge? How fundamental is it, not just for preserving, but also for evolving food traditions everywhere?
That's a great question to ponder. How does that local insight keep cuisine both rooted and relevant around the globe? Makes you think.